Hi everyone. Comparing mollusks, the giant squid and the colossal squid, created by Annabelle Martin. So the giant squid. So the Latin name for the giant squid is Archidius dux. It belongs to the family Archidea and the phylum Mollusca. So the giant squid has a beak, two eyes, two feeding tentacles, 8 arms, and a funnel. So it has about the same basic structure of a normal squid, just large or giant, you might say. So the giant squid morphology. So the feeding tentacles can reach about 33 feet, and they're typically these really sharp suckers. They're almost knife-like, and so what they do is they help them catch prey. And they have a sharp beak that is found in the middle of their arms, and that's where they bring the prey and then rip it apart and eat it. They have super large eyes. They're about 1 foot in diameter. These eyes are so big because they need to take in lots of light. So the bigger the eyes, the more light they can take in, and because they live so far down and they live in the deep ocean, they need as much light as they can get so they can see other prey and predators. So they also have a mantle, which is the main part of the body and holds all the basic organisms. The underside, also known as the funnel, does a lot of the general stuff such as getting rid of waste, laying eggs, and releasing ink. As said, the general concept is much like a normal squid, just to a much larger extent. The giant squid, food and reproduction. So they eat fish and other squid sometimes. They could also be eating giant squid from the contents of their stomach. That's what we believe. Little is known about the predators of giant squid due to the fact that they live so deep in the ocean, and we can't really go that far into the deep oceans. But squid beaks and large sucker marks have been found on sperm whales specifically. So sperm whales are one of their few predators that we know of. Giant squid reproduce only once in their lives, which is why there's so few of them, or why we believe there's so few of them. Males transfer sperm through the penis and directly into a female's arms. We don't know that much about the reproduction after that, due to the fact that they live so deep down in the oceans. So the photo here is a piece of sperm whale skin. And those little circles are those little suckers, so it shows that they do fight, and that's kind of part of the proof of why we know that those two things interact. The giant squid habitat and range. So as I've mentioned before, the giant squid do live in the deep ocean, which means that they're really hard to study, which means we don't know much about their range specifically, because it really could be anything. But we do know they live in the deep ocean. The colossal squid. So the Latin name for the colossal squid is the Mesocodoides hamiltoni. The phylum is Mollusca and the family is Cruciodea. So the colossal squid anatomy. So they have hooks in their arms and tentacles, and they have the biggest eyes of any organism on Earth. They have a mantle, they have the head, arms, much like a normal squid. They have all the same general basics, just they're really big. So the colossal squid habitat. So again, little is known because they do live in the deep oceans, but it is believed that they live in like Antarctic waters, and also they live at a depth of about 1,000 meters or more. The colossal squid food and reproduction. So it's believed that the colossal squid can eat large fish, Pantagorian toothfish, and other smaller squid. This is seen from like when they do wash up on shore, and when we do find them, we do look through their stomach contents, and that's generally what we find. The main predators of colossal squid are sperm whales. And then colossal squid do have a penis, but other than that, little is known about the reproduction process. Due to the fact that we haven't seen many colossal squid, we've never seen them actually have reproduced, so we're not really sure how that works. The photo here is one of their beaks. So it was kind of like a mouth. That's a colossal squid beak, which is found in a sperm whale's stomach. So that's how we know that sperm whale eat colossal squid. Similarities. So both giant squid and colossal squid have the same basic structure of a squid, such as beaks, arms, mantle, also a fin, and tentacles. They have the same common predator, the sperm whale. Both diets include fish and other squid, which isn't surprising with where they live. And they both have extremely large eyes that help them find prey. This is due to the fact that they do live in the deep oceans, and the deep oceans are dark because not much sunlight can come through. So they need to take as much light as they can so they can actually see things. The difference is that the colossal squid doesn't have a sharp sucker. Doesn't have those little sharp suckers like the giant squid does. Instead, it has the hooks, which help catch prey. The colossal squid has a larger body, but has shorter tentacles and arms, so it's more like bat. The colossal squid has a bigger beak and bigger eyes than the giant squid. And then that's the main differences, and that's differences between the colossal squid and the giant squid. Thank you.